Hey, what's up, humans? Welcome back to Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. Unfortunately, I'm recording this after the fact because, like I said in my update video, I wasn't going to be making any mistakes this year, but I left my mic off for the very first recording of 2025, so I do apologize. So for the next hour and 12 minutes, if you want to skip ahead to the actual gameplay and having me come back and be pissed off about my mic being off, that's what I'm going to be doing, is just kind of talking with you guys. I want to talk about some of the things that I said throughout the hour and 12 minutes that my mic was muted. And I'm sorry, but also I'm not sorry that my dog is chewing on her antler right now, so if you hear that in the background, just deal with it. We'll also have music here, so enjoy the galaxy map again from Mass Effect. It's a really nice tune, isn't it? Listen to that. Listen to that. I mean, you can see the gameplay over here, so you should be, for the most part, fine with this, but I mean, I just made a mistake. I was recording to try to get that Uncharted Drake's Fortune song in the update video to tease you about the new playthrough. And here I am, fucking it up already. Can't believe it. The first order of business that I wanted to talk about was the fact that Uncharted is a PlayStation exclusive. Or at least it was. I'm not sure if it's on PC right now. But that got me thinking about the other PlayStation exclusives. Now, I wanted to explain some things about what I have played and what I haven't played here on the channel. And I'm not a PlayStation fanboy by any means. I have a Switch over there. I don't have the Series X, but I do have an original Xbox. I have a PS3 that I can't record from. I have a Super Nintendo. I have a Sega Genesis, which you have seen on the channel. I have a GameCube, which you have also seen on the channel. And I have a PlayStation 2 over there. And did I mention the Switch? But I also have my PC, which is where I've been playing Dave the Diver, which we, again, will get back into. I have Hyperkin cables for each and every console, so we can dive through all those, and I have a local game shop that sells old games. Now, they're not all there, but there is one game that I did buy recently called Otogi 2, a From Software title, and I don't have the first one, but I mean, both of these games were going for $200 on Amazon, and I picked this one up full in-box game, manual, all the things. The game looks perfect for the Xbox for $100. So I'll be going out again later this month to go browse and maybe pick up something else, like for the Super Nintendo. I hope I can pick up Super Metroid, another game I never played. I grew up with the Genesis, so when I was showing off Haunting starring Poltergeist and Bart's Nightmare, you know, that's what I played when I was a kid. But there are other games that we're going to be playing here during live streams that we're going to have some fun with. One little thing, at time of recording anyway, we will be playing a little game called Genesis Alpha 1, published by Team 17. It was the publisher that I actually trust and all that, here on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I thought I was a big Overwatch fan. I loved Overwatch 1. When they turned Overwatch 1 into Overwatch 2,
Here they come.
I got really upset, and I did not continue my journey through Overwatch. But there is a game that came out recently that has piqued my interest, and that is Marvel Rivals. So we'll be playing that on Sunday for the first time. It's going to be interesting to see. I do love the Marvel properties, and it's going to be exciting to get through. So hopefully you stick around for that stuff. But there's obscure games I want to show you guys. There's games I have heard a lot about that I would like to try for the first time, but getting them is going to be hard. I don't emulate shit, by the way. I do not do that. If I'm going to play it, it's going to be the original game. It's going to be on the platform that it was built for. So, well, unless if it's the PS1, I have the PS2 to replace having to buy a PS1, but, you know, like, PS2 can play PS1 and PS2 games, so I love backwards compatibility too. That's not emulating, it is playing the game. Maybe not on the intended hardware, but it was intended that you could play it on that hardware. It's a little game called Jackie Chan's Stunt Master. When I was a kid, I tried to play that game, but I'll try it here again at some point during a live stream. Other games that I want to do more episodically, I'm going to have them be videos that I edit and record in advance and then produce them that way. So just know that I have plans for the future of the channel. I'm also going to be taking my over 400 videos at this point, and I don't even think I've crossed 100 live streams yet, but we're going to be taking some content from there and making shorts on it, and I'll be producing it on places like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, where I'm going to be under the same handle I am on Twitch, which is Widow Nebula, one word. So this is Widow Nebula Gaming, but we could even branch off and do other channels that have the Widow Nebula name, but I'm not sure. Want to just try to get more traction to this channel. More traffic equals more of a community, and more people that I have in the community is going to be fun, you know. Join you guys everywhere. But we're going to be doing all that. So let's get back to me talking about these PlayStation exclusives that I was going to talk about. As Uncharted here is playing off to the left. Again, the game audio is not cut out. It was just my audio. I want to make a promise that I'm not going to do that again. Now again, I haven't played any of the Uncharted games, and that's what we're doing here. I mean, I may have popped it in, and I may have gotten that one treasure on the bow of the submarine in the first episode already, and popped that trophy for getting one treasure. But there's probably a treasure popping over there already. We had several in this episode. But I didn't play beyond that moment because I didn't even complete that part. Right? I, for whatever reason, gave up. I haven't played any of the other games in the Uncharted series. I have played a bit of Ghost of Tsushima. I got past the first part where you went to rescue your uncle, I believe it was, and he got upset because we were using tactics. I put this in quotes, by the way. Tactics that were other than honorable, if you will. And he was very upset with me, but I was very upset because I'm like, you're projecting that I'm doing this when I actually walked through the front door and fucked everybody up, right? I did it the samurai way, honestly, so they can't be mad at me for that. Saved your life. Doesn't matter. I, for whatever reason, stopped playing that game, and I was actually enjoying it. So something must have come out that garnered 100% of my attention. So I'd be happy to go into that. Probably could do that in a live stream. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to restart the game. I'm going to start from where I was. Then we have other PlayStation exclusives that I will talk about. I guess they are also on PC now. But I am not going to rebuy them, because I already owned them, and I'm not going to really replay them, unless if you want me to. But they are very long. That's God of War 2018 and Horizon, not Forbidden West, but Zero Dawn. So I've played all the way through those two games. I have the platinums in both of those games. I, however, have not played their sequels, God of War Ragnarok or Horizon Forbidden West. So I'd be happy to play those here on the channel. I have to figure out a way to capture anything from the PS3. If anyone knows down below how to do that without being completely illegal, like do I have to go get a Fat Boy PS3? Is the HDCP not ingrained into the Fat Boy? It's only in the Slim? Is that my problem? I don't know. Sony won't tell me because they don't want me to know, because they want me to play the new games and buy their new games. It's just, it's hard for me to figure that stuff out, but yeah, plenty of Genesis games. Oh, I forgot about the 64. I also got the 64 here to play as well. I'll play Conker's Bad Fur Day again, yeah. I'll play it here on the channel. I enjoyed that game, so you guys can watch it, because no one here has played every game. No one. And there may be something that I can show you that you'd be interested in, or at least get a kick out of, like you did with Haunting, starring Poltergeist, which is a hidden gem from my childhood that I wanted to share with you guys, so do that there. This October coming up, we will continue through Luigi's Mansion finally. I know what to do, I know what I'm doing now, please leave me alone, but we're going to be doing that in October, so I'm going to keep that live, so I do apologize that if you wanted to see more of that game, you will, but you're going to have to wait for it. I'm waiting on a sale, because the sale's just passed for Black Myth Wukong. So, when that happens, I'll purchase it, and then I'll record that game for you, because you guys voted for it. And then we also have Night Rain from the Elden Ring Night Rain game coming. But I'm more curious if I can get my friends to help me play that game, or if we can do more of a community thing. I'm not entirely sure. Yet I don't really have I don't have a Patreon or anything, because I'm just not a big enough creator to do that. I don't feel like it's right of me to ask for donations or even suggest that there's a place where you can give me donations. It's like, look, I work minimum wage at a crappy job, looking for another crappy job, and you know, that part's just how I keep the lights on and how I keep doing this for you guys is through that little shitty job. And I like to try to do my stuff, you know, it's, what's the word I want to use for this? I want to do it more humbly, if you will. I'm doing it the Dark Souls way. So, stuff like that. I have a huge back catalog on my PlayStation because for the longest time that's where I was playing. After Xbox 360 decided to fuck me over. Microsoft, what the fuck? I'll tell you a little story about that. Back when I was playing Mass Effect 2 on the Xbox 360, I was going through some stuff. I didn't have any money to purchase the Xbox Live Gold, and so it slipped into silver. But that turned every game into a demo, apparently. Even Hexic HD became a demo. That game came on the hard drive of the 360. And if you deleted it, then it was gone forever. So all of you who send out or who give away your Xboxes and have have factory data reset, the system, you've wiped that game from existence. So I don't even know if it's possible for me to play that game again. If I find a 360 reasonably priced that I can purchase again, because I do have a library on Microsoft stuff still. And I think they may have actually changed all that stuff, but I never went back. As soon as that happened, look, I was playing Mass Effect 2, as I said. I had it physically. It came with 2 discs. I don't have it with me, but it came with 2 discs. That game was a demo, apparently. I was furious. So, with my tax return that year, I decided to go ahead and purchase a PS3. So I got the Fat Boy PS3. Because that's what was out at the time. The Slim was not out. And I purchased Mass Effect there. And what really made me sad when I made the jump over to the PlayStation, to the PS3 I should say, was that there was no Mass Effect 1 there. Mass Effect 1 didn't show up till after Mass Effect 3. Because that was finally when EA was able to purchase the rights back for BioWare from Microsoft for Mass Effect 1. So, and then we were able to get the trilogy finally. But for all those people who were just trying to play this new sci-fi game, you had to start with the second one, man. It's like, I don't know how well their sales did on the PS3. I could look it up, but I don't want to. You do that yourself. You look up those sales while I'm talking. They have this. That's where they introduced the Genesis comic, which is still present in the Legendary Edition. It's like you have all 3 games there, and you can't not have all 3 games in that collection. So I don't know why it's still there. And they even have it for 3, which was introduced because guess what? They had Mass Effect 3 on the Wii U. They didn't put anything else on the Wii U. No Mass Effect 1, no Mass Effect 2, just Mass Effect 3. That's it. That's all you get. Like, cool. Feel for those guys. And they have stuff that we never got in the Legendary Edition. They have stuff, that was exclusive to the Wii U. So, and one of the cool things that they introduced with the Wii U and Mass Effect 3 was the pad itself had the map on it, and you could actually select on the map with your stylus where you'd want your squad mates to go, and then use their powers from there. Really cool. That's a really cool idea. But alas, that's all they got. And I feel for them, because Nintendo fans should have it. They should have the Legendary Edition on the Switch, and they don't, for whatever reason. And we're ranting about Mass Effect. When do I not rant about Mass Effect? Andromeda's behind the green screen, so I apologize. I would look at her, but I can't. Tons of games to play. I just picked up 10 games for like $60, which is my limit. And I know that one of them is Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a game that Mary DeMarle was the lead writer on, I want to say. And she won awards that year when that game came out for, narrative direction or whatever at the Game Awards for her work there. But she also worked on Deus Ex, which I believe also Amy Hennig, who was like the captain of the ship for the Uncharted series, was a part of that team as well. The reason why I'm talking about Mary DeMarle is because she is now in charge of writing the next Mass Effect game. So I would be curious to see her other work, because I haven't played Deus Ex, I haven't played Guardians of the Galaxy yet, but I do own it now. And we'll we'll get through all that, and it should be a lot of fun. But again, this year I've decided that I'm not going to fill up my plate like that again, because I felt like I didn't really have any time. Even though I do this in my free time, and I do this as my hobby, and I do it when I want to, that I felt like, because I had introduced so many games last year, that I needed to finish most of them. Obviously not Baldur's Gate 3, because I've told you my friend and I are playing that game together. He has the save data on his computer. He also just got a new computer, so I don't even know about this anymore. We could restart. I could just restart, but I like playing with him. I think we had a lot of fun. So in that first episode, we had a lot of fun, and I just started this little theme of labeling each episode what wiped the party, right? So Gale kills the party, I killed the party, he killed the party, Frog kills the party. You know, there's, I want to say 2 recordings I still haven't put out yet, because I felt like we could do more of a record, and then I just slam cut them all together into something cohesive, put that out, and then do that again, and then put out another bunch of different recordings that we did together. So we'll see. Cutting out all the boring shit, cutting out all the getting back to where we were, because sometimes he didn't save it. It's all on him to save stuff, right? So we had to redo some stuff a lot of the time, which takes a lot of time, and I know that you don't want to see us redoing something. You want to see us with, doing the victory after we failed, right? But I was having a lot of fun with Baldur's Gate 3, so that's what I want to say about Baldur's Gate 3. We'll get back to it. Don't worry. I really like that game. It's a lot of fun, and
here we go.
Karlach will be mine. She is mine. Now, if I have to recreate my drow, it's going to be pretty easy, honestly, because I can just do a side-by-side comparison. But I think that I will opt to do different choices with my build. So I think that there is room for opportunity. If we are able to get the original save back, then I will still just respec into the build that I do want, and we'll go on from there. But again, that playthrough is on ice for now. We will be getting into Dave the Diver. I want to say it'll be after Uncharted here, the first game, because I'm not going to just go through the trilogy like we did with the Dark Souls games, right? I'm not going 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Lost Legacy stuff and the other stuff. I don't even know if we can do the, Golden Abyss, which is on the Vita. So I have a Vita over there. That was a console I didn't know I needed until I needed it. It was a really good console. I liked the Vita. But yeah, I'm going to go slowly. We're going to slow burn everything. We're going to do more variety. So I'll be picking back up Dave the Diver after Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. Unless if Black Myth Wukong is on sale by that time, and then in which case I will do that. And I will record Dave the Diver in advance. I'll just start playing it and start recording, so that we're ready for it. But then who even knows? At this point, I'm doing stuff even in my own life to give me more time to do this, and more time to hang out with people and be sociable and do things for myself that I deserve, as opposed to just work 100% of the time. Get off work, go work. Be on break and then on break, be working on this channel, and then wake up also and work on this channel until I have to go to work. And then get off work and then work until work while drinking until I go to bed. So some of the things, and this is more of a personal journey of mine. My plan for 2025 is to get sober. I've already cut out marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it, weed. the devil's lettuce, anything like that. After so long of smoking it, it was starting to affect me negatively all of a sudden. So I'm very worried about that because Andromeda is a dependent, and I can't be going to the hospital or whatever because of that, because then what happens to her? She's not allowed to go to the hospital, and she's way too reactive around people. I don't want her biting a nurse because they're trying to inject morphine into my system for whatever reason. And they're not allowed there anyway. She's a very loud dog. So other people that are trying to recover from their near-death experiences are not going to appreciate having a loud dog like that. And then she would also need to be taken out frequently, and on walks and such. It's like, can't happen. We can't be doing that. The second thing I want to cut out is smoking cigarettes, which I am going to start right now, pretty much. But also cut out drinking. Now, you can't just, when it comes to addiction, you can't just really quit cold turkey, especially if you've been doing it for so long. Your body has adjusted to using it, and when it doesn't have something like that, then your body can fail. So I need to wean myself off like I did with cannabis, and I have been doing that with tobacco. However, that one's probably the biggest one to knock out, but also it is interlocked. Just hit the mic. While you're down there, hit the like button. Interlocked. Tobacco is interlocked with alcohol. So it's like when I drink, I want to smoke more. And it's like I went from smoking Marlboro cigarettes, ew, to American Spirit cigarettes, still ew, but I guess they're more natural, right? They, for the most part, burn a lot slower, so I don't smoke an entire cigarette in one sitting. I smoke parts of it. Do I even have one up here that I can show you? Yeah. So a regular cigarette, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just wasting time because I am silent in this video, so that's why I'm doing it. A regular cigarette is going to be like this. This one's not burned at all. And then I will smoke part of a cigarette at a time. And then I'll smoke probably another little bit there, a little bit there, and then it'll be the butt, and then I throw it out. So each time that I want to have a cigarette, I'm only smoking still only one cigarette. And that's actually saved me some money, so I'm not going through a pack and a half a day like I was with Marlboro cigarettes. I'm going through like a third of a pack to a half a pack a day, doing that method. But then when I drink, it's just, I'm out there almost every 15 to 30 minutes. And it's just, that can't go on. So they both have to go at the same time, honestly. Like, that's why I said that they're interlocked together. So I'm also going to start drinking later in the day. Usually I would get off work and start drinking immediately, and I would have 4 tall boys a day. I don't have any examples of these because I throw out my stuff. But if you know Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA, the green can, right? And it's a tall boy. I want to say it's like my liquid death can here, which I just realized this is green and my background's green, so I'm going to put it here. My liquid death can here. It's a tall boy. It is a 19.2 fluid ounce or 568 milliliter can. I would drink 2 of those a day, and then I would have 2 tall boy 805 cervezas a day as well. So I was having 4 tall boys a day. Right now the cerveza one's a little bit thicker around than that one. I don't know how many ounces that one is, but it's quite a bit. But it's it's not, it doesn't have the alcohol volume that Voodoo Ranger does. Voodoo Ranger has a 9% alcohol volume. I want to say that 805 is like 4.5, maybe even 3, maybe 5. But I'm thinking it's lower down. So, you know, like I think it's just a step above like a Coors or a Budweiser, right? But it's not that much. So I was having 4 of those a day.
Okay.
Today, because I've just had it with this habit, I decided I'm only going to buy the 2 Voodoo Rangers. And I will start drinking them 3 hours after I get off work, which will bring it closer in line with when I'm going to bed when I stop drinking the second can. So that should be helpful in trying to wean that off as well. Because my car has also been destroyed, not by accidents or anything like that, but by driving it directly into the ground. This is why you don't do delivery jobs, by the way, because you have to use your own car, and they do not reimburse you for that. They just reimburse you for your gas and pretty much give you the finger and tell you, go fuck yourself. You know, like my job used to do this thing where with catering orders that we would get, you know, a boost in our DMR or driver reimbursement. And driver maintenance reimbursement is what DMR stands for. And, you know, for taking one of those. Now, they've taken that away. And we only get the catering charge, which is, you know, whatever it is, depending on what the catering is. But if it's a huge order and it isn't a catering order, then you pretty much get 68 cents to deliver it.
Elena.
On top of the tip that they give, which is usually garbage. Like for a $300 order, they give you like maybe $10. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? Cigarettes are $13. Right? That's what I realized today, because I bought a pack for $13. And I'm like, oh, that's how much I make an hour. That's not good. I remember when they were like $2.50 for a pack. Campbell's. But what are you going to do? Addiction's addiction. You got to have your fix. Now, I'm just talking about addiction. And you can see why I want to leave this job. Why they took away my pay for being viciously efficient. And how much that fucks me. Because my rent goes up $100 every year. And that hasn't stopped since I moved here. So I'm about to really not be able to afford my rent anymore. So, and then you hear the voice and you hear me coughing and like clearing my throat. It's like that. This is not good. I've smoked for, let's see, I'm going on 40 now. So going on 22 years. That's not good. If you don't smoke, don't start. If you don't drink, don't start. If you don't consume cannabis, don't start. Because it preys on the weak-willed, the weak-minded. I guess I'm weak-willed and weak-minded. I just called myself weak-willed and weak-minded. Oh, man. What's happening here? I'm playing. I don't even know what's playing right now, so let's see. Hopefully that'll be funny to look at, but yeah, I mean, some real talk here. Some real talk. Because there are things that I would like to do on the channel, but it's going to require me to spend a little bit more money. Like I want a second monitor for my computer so that I can play PC games and then also see chat without having my phone. Because when you dual stream on both Twitch and on YouTube, I can't be flipping through tabs on my phone to find like who's chatting and who's not, you know? So I figured You know, let's take that money and put it somewhere else. That and like vet bills and such. It's like that's necessary, and you need to, you know, that's top priority for one. Like I always tell people, like, you know, this pay cut doesn't really take food out of my dog's mouth. It takes food out of my mouth, because I'm not going to ever let her starve. I'll starve before she does, which is unhelpful, right? And I have a pack that I can open in Pokemon, the trading card game Pocket, right now. So we're going to open that here for you guys today. Alright, we're spinning. Can't really see it. So we got that one. Yeah, so I'm going to open this one. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it. Yeah. 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 What do I get? What do I got? Is it good? Is it good? Doesn't look like it.
Hang on, Elena.
Garbage. Absolute garbage. You can't even see what I was just doing, but let's see here. I'll label them off. Swirlix. I got another leaf today. I got Venipede. I got Slurpuff, so I got 2 parts of that evolution. And then I got Florges. Again, I already own all these cards, because I have 1,500, almost 1,600 cards. This game is fun, by the way. Don't spend any money on it, but it is fun. It's quite the challenge, and you get that nostalgic feeling of opening up the Pokemon card packs and, you know, trading with your friends. Well, we can't trade yet, but, you know, we can battle for sure, which is really nice. Well, at least I don't have to pay to battle with people. I gotta get all my rewards here, so that's a good game. You can get a trial. What is it, a 2-week trial? And you can get a bunch of stuff doing that, but I wouldn't recommend doing that all the time, or even sticking with it, because I didn't do it at all. And others that have done it, I've noticed that they did have sort of a little bit of an advantage, but they don't have one now. I have a really mean deck in here that I've beaten countless people with, and sometimes when things don't go the way that the opponent wants to, at least my friends aren't going to concede, but I mean, random players online will concede, and yes, that gives you a win, but still, it's not really that fun. It'd be like if all of a sudden I came out and, like with Dark Souls, for instance, if I came out and I was holding the spear, the Silver Knight spear in Dark Souls 1, right? They just conceded. They just fell over and died, and it said victory achieved, right? Like, that wouldn't make Dark Souls very fun, would it? So, kind of a weird analogy, I know, but at the same time. Speaking of Dark Souls, I have a project that I'm doing for you guys. It's going to be awesome. I just thought about it. I thought it was cool. Now that we're done with the entire trilogy, I have all this content. And, you know, I've been playing Dark Souls for like, well, let's see, it's 2025 now. So Elden Ring is almost 3 years old. So about 2 years I've been playing Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 for 2 years here on the channel. Is that right? Let's look it up. We always look up stuff, don't we? But yeah, I mean, I played Elden Ring and I wanted to see what their other games were like. And we still have 3 more to go. And then I guess we're going to have a 4th one to get through. where Miyazaki was a part of the team, right? So we got Demon Souls, which is going to be the remake because they can't record anything from the PS3, which I have the original Demon Souls over there because PlayStation Plus gave it to us. But I loved Elden Ring so much it made me go through all of these games, and it makes me want to go through all the Souls-alikes as well. So just bear with me as we do this. So I started... Oh man. So, the first episode of the original Dark Souls playthrough that I have is November 21st, 2022. But I live streamed 4 episodes and then we moved it to video format. So, there's that. So, November 21st, 2022 till literally this last Sunday when I defeated Midir in like 8 minutes. And that was the final boss of my Dark Souls journey. Dark Souls is now over. What a fight that was too. I was really expecting to fight him for 4 hours. I believe I said that during that very short live stream. I think I was only live for like 14 minutes. And then I was like, I'll be right back. I gotta make a thumbnail so that I can do a different game for a live stream. Which kind of buried the other one. And I had to like announce that that one was done. Because I felt like you guys wanted to see it. I mean, like, it was fun. But anyway, we were talking about Dark Souls and all that. And we got Bloodborne and Demon Souls and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice coming up. But I don't know if we're going to get to them this year, honestly. But we will get to them because I have time on my hands. I got all these games that I want to play. And, you know, we'll get to them, okay? So, patience. Elden Ring Night Rain is also going to be on there, so it's going to be 4, right? And I just told you about Otogi 2, which is a From Software game, but again, that's not when Miyazaki was a part of From Software. So, there's that. There's also the Armored Core series, and you never know about that. And I'm like, I wanted to play Armored Core 6. I don't own it yet. But again, we're going through the backlog of games that I do own, or that I just recently bought on sale for like pennies on the dollar, for the most part. Like, that's just what I do, right? In the update video, I threw my wallet, and because I was very upset. This is how I vote with my wallet. I vote by saying, okay, well, I took this time. I didn't care about the fear of missing out, FOMO. And I just, you know, stayed blind to content like story beats and all that stuff when I'm watching the content that I like to watch, you know, from my favorite creators who've inspired me to do what I'm doing today. And I'm just, you know, I watch reviews, I avoid spoilers, and for the most part I read titles now of the list videos, so I'm like, okay, well, this might be in there. So I can't watch anything about you know, best bosses or anything like that, hardest bosses or anything like that, until I'm absolutely done with every single Souls-like game. Don't want to be spoiled like I was with Ornstein and Smough. I'll always say it that way. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't say it that way originally. It wasn't until I met Hawkeye Goff that I was like, is it Smough? So I added the Smough part, right? Which makes sense. It makes sense. No one's ever said their name, so I don't actually know how to pronounce it. I know how to pronounce Ornstein. It's supposed to be Ornstein, right? But everyone calls him Ornstein, just like they call them the band Rammstein. It's Rammstein, right? E-I-N is Ein. E-I-N-S is the number 1, and it's Eins. or eins. So everything in the German language sounds the same no matter where it is in the word, right? Every letter has a specific sound. So anyway, that's what I learned when I was taking German for 3 years in high school. Kind of lost a bit of that, a lot of that. You're just getting a deep dive into me today. So I have a lot to talk about while this video is still silent. I mean, actually, there isn't music, is there? Because we got the gameplay audio here. So I'm just talking over the gameplay audio. Probably talking over Nate Drake right now. And like not talking over Elena, we haven't gotten there yet. But I want to apologize because at the end of this recording that I'm doing here to cover up silence, so we're not just watching gameplay, is that when I finally realized that my mic was off, turned it back on, and I am just upset for the rest of the video. It is sort of negative and all that, and yeah, just bear with me. There will be a part 3. I'm not giving up on this game. I may have said that I will. And that's literally when I'm going to be stopping talking here. And, yeah, I mean, it's just a stupid mistake. Right underneath the mic here, it says, "Is your mic on?" I didn't even think that it could be on, because I'm not really screwing around with the mic this time, but I had to when it came to this project that I'm doing. I'm going to be compiling together all of the Dark Souls bosses in one video. So, I've already got most of it done. I just want to do a few touches here and there, and then I can get it out as soon as possible. But I got to do a few things first. But all it's the victories. So I want to say from the start of the fight to the victory, not the failures, but the victory run of each of the bosses is all going to be in one video, and it's going to be all in order too from when we actually did them. So, and then I'll have the playlist in the top pinned comment and in the description for that. But it'll also be in the playlist as well. So I mean, what do you want from me? I'm trying, because some people actually follow the playlist, and so it'll show up in the playlist and people will be like, ooh. But I'll do that for Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a bit different though, because it's not my first run through Elden Ring. I mean, unless if you just want me to do Shadow of the Erdtree, I'd be happy to do that. But I don't have all the bosses recorded, because I did play it off of the YouTube channel. I tried to start that game on the YouTube channel, and I got frustrated because it was my real first From Software experience, right? And my friends at work were trolling me, so they led me straight into Caelid, they led me straight into the jaws of a dragon, you know, and because I was trying to say, like, hey, where do I go? They kept telling me to go east, and instead of, like, north through, you know, Stormvale Castle and all that, like, they were leading me astray on purpose. And fuck them for that. And then this one kid, well, I call them kids because, again, I'm damn near 40 and these guys are in their 20s. So, this one kid was like, dude, don't even talk to me until you've beaten the game and become Elden Lord, right? So then I beat the game, became Elden Lord, and he's like, oh, I haven't even done that. I'm like, then shut the fuck up, right? Because I beat the game, yes, I used summons, right? For as much of it as humanly possible. And even some of those times I used them, and I'm like, I don't think I needed that. But then I went through it again, right? Because this is how much I loved the game. I don't typically do this. Mass Effect made me do it. Elden Ring made me do it. That's why Elden Ring is number 2. Because Mass Effect did something special for me. It was there in a dark part of my life, and it helped me get over that. because I was in between different friends. I had some bigot friends that I got caught up with for whatever reason. I'm not a bigot by any means, but they are, and it really drug me down. And so I got rid of them. So I was in between friends. I had no friends. I didn't know who to trust. Mass Effect was there, and Garrus was there. Tali, Liara, Caden and Ashley, Rex, Grunt, Thane, Zaid, Miranda and Jacob, of all people, Jack, I don't know if I said Grunt, but I'll say Grunt, Samara, Legion, right? I feel like I'm missing someone. Kasumi! And Morden. Everyone loves Morden, or they hate him. He's one of the guys who, he grew on me over time. At first, I was not on board with him, but after a while, he became one of my favorite characters of all time. All those guys became my friends, and they got me through the rough times of my life. And I got them through their rough times in their lives. We helped each other. And never once had they ever betrayed me. Never once had they ever, been two-faced or anything like that. Or, it's just they helped me through this moment. So anyway, that's why it's number one, and I don't think it can ever be beaten because of that personal journey that I went on with Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. So that is why Mass Effect is my absolute favorite game. Cannot be beaten. So technically, maybe it shouldn't even be on the list, the tier list at all. It should just be off to its side. And then Elden Ring is actually my number one game and can be beaten down. Skyrim is number 2. No Man's Sky, for whatever reason, is number 3, and Hitman World of Assassination Trilogy is number 4. Because all of a sudden, during the third game of Hitman, of the Assassination, World of Assassination Trilogy, that's when it finally clicked on how to play that game. And I absolutely love it. And I went through all the other games, and it just, it dawned on me, and I was just like, this is awesome. So, yeah, I mean, played a little bit of that. We'll probably play a little bit of that again. Not on Christmas, though. We've done that twice now. And you've seen the Santa Claus outfit. You've seen me fuck up like that. Maybe we'll do something a little bit more serious when it comes to Hitman, where we're doing what I'm telling you is how you play the game, and it actually made it a lot better for me. So I'll probably showcase that. Probably in one of the live streams at some point down the road. You never know when it'll come back. Just be excited. I want to play all kinds of games, but the episodic ones are going to be one playthrough at a time. Because I was just overwhelmed last year. But, I mean, I did get through quite a bit of these gigantic games, so I mean, you gotta cut me some slack. And I do apologize about having not them really coming out at a consistent time, like the Dead Space game, which literally shouldn't have taken that long to get out there, but I was playing through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and then even sometimes with that one, I would have to, like skip a week putting that episode out, but I never faltered on Dark Souls. I never faltered on Hogwarts Legacy, because Hogwarts Legacy was the flagship of that year. And I mean, I did get sick. That's because I was putting too much on my plate, and I'm not about that. So, well, I'm not about getting sick, but I am about just trying to at least be consistent. But I wasn't about to be up here coughing in your ear the entire time as we played through Depulso rooms and shit. It's just not going to be fun for you. And then we got all this other stuff, the retro stuff is really what's interesting for me to go through. There's tons of games there when I was a kid that I A, didn't understand, B, didn't even think about getting and all that. So we'll get through those games. Those games are hard, so probably not going to beat them, like Bart's Nightmare. Even Haunting, it's like we only got to the third house, barely. So it's just hard. That those games were designed to eat quarters for whatever reason, but I'm not putting quarters into the Genesis here, so I don't understand. And I don't think Haunting was was an arcade game by any means, so it just doesn't make any sense as to why they really built some of those games like that. Like there's games out there. Really, one of the first games I ever really remember actually playing. I mean, I know we had a Game Boy and all that, but I mean, like a console game that I actually played was Sonic 2, because it came with our Genesis. Never beat that game. Not once. Not ever. Not as a kid, not as an adult. I will probably try here again, but on the channel here, on the live stream, root me on. But the actual first game that I 100% completed was Sonic 3. Got all the Chaos Emeralds. I beat every boss. I saw the end credits. 100%. It's probably not saved on that cartridge anymore, but whatever. But I also have those games on GameCube as well in the Sonic Mega Collection. So, and I haven't even beaten Sonic 4. I mean, yeah, that's Sonic 4. There's the Sonic 4. It's part 1 and part 2. That's trapped on the PS3 for me. So I can't show that game to you guys. But then there's Sonic Mania. I'll show that to you guys. So I was a Sonic boy. I grew up on Genesis. My friends had Super Nintendos. Like every single one of them had Super Nintendos. So I was the cool kid with the Genesis. But I thought that they were the cool kids with the Super Nintendo. So that gave us reasons to go over to each other's houses and hang out and play games. I got to experience Nintendo games through them. And they got to experience Genesis games through me. And it grows like that. One of my best friends, like one of his favorite games on the Genesis is Comic Zone, which I showed him. I was like, hey, check this game out. He's like, whoa, cool. So, and he supports me. He's a subscriber and all that. So, if you're watching, you know. But, yeah, I mean, there's just so much that we can do here. And so, this year, as well as trying to get my health back and be in control of my life, and you know, because I feel like alcohol, even the cannabis, but I know for a fact that nicotine has done this, it is either causing my depression or it's adding to depression, and that's not good. And so, you know, getting my life cleaned up and moving on from that is going to be a huge change. And I hope that you guys are here to support that. Because when I'm in there in that live stream, right, and I'm there sitting there for 4 hours, I don't stand up every 30 minutes to an hour to go smoke. I don't get out of my chair at all. There's like a very rare time when I'll do that, when I have to like, oh, I gotta turn up the heat or I gotta get a drink out of my fridge. But beyond that, I don't move from this spot. I don't even think about those addictions, which is crazy. Crazy to me. I've tried to quit smoking 3 different times already. I quit when I joined the military because I had to. In boot camp, you were not allowed to smoke cigarettes. I was in there for 3 months, and then as soon as we were graduated, and I could buy cigarettes again, I did.
Very good.
Dumbass move.
Very bad.
So that was the first time I quit. I quit the second time when... Yeah, so the second time was when my lung collapsed on me. A spontaneous pneumothorax. And I quit then, because I'm like, yeah, whatever. Because I was in the hospital for 4 days, you know, trying to get the lung back to inflated. You know, chest tube hooked up to like a vacuum that was hooked into the wall. You know, and that entire time, that I was sitting there in the hospital, because it's really, really kind of the hospital to do this, and I'm glad that my parents and my brother were around, because my brother understood when I would ask my parents to grab my PS3 for me that I already knew Skyrim was in the disk drive. And I'm like, just be careful with that, because I had, we had cell phones back then. I'm not that old. So I texted them, like, can I get Skyrim? And can I get this game console? Because they said that they could bring in a TV. They literally unboxed this new TV, like a flat screen TV. And we connected the PlayStation 3 to it. And it's like, not like I was just like laying there in the gurney, like, just not able to move. It's like I was able to move. Like, I had free reign. Like, if I needed to go to the bathroom, which is right there in the room, well, it's separated by a door. Obviously, I could have some privacy, but like, I was able to unhook myself from the machine, go into the bathroom, use it, come back out, wash my hands and all that, come back out, plug myself back in, and get back into the bed. All on my own. It's like I just had a collapsed lung. It's like, but I could breathe without the machine, because it was starting to, do that. Now, first day, no, but I mean, consequent days after that. So they brought it in. I was playing Skyrim, like, the entire time I was in the hospital, high on morphine. And then when I actually looked at the new character that I started when I was doing that, I realized he's like level 36 Dark Elf, got his name, and he's just overburdened. And I'm like, why is he overburdened? And he's carrying like hundreds of pewter plates and goblets and silverware, and I'm like, what kind of klepto is this guy? I was just having fun, don't really remember any of it, but I was just having fun with it. I do remember that some people came to visit and we would play another game that you can't play anymore. I love this industry, don't you? It's called Risk Factions. I love that game so much. It is probably the best Risk video game I have ever played. Now, it is the best Risk video game I've ever played. And if any of you who actually know about this game, I would always play as the Commandant, the robots, red, the red color. Hence the red that I'm always wearing. I'm the robots. I always played as the robots. I had friends that always played as the Yetis, as the humans, as the kitties. But no one was really like the zombies. I mean, there's only really like 4 of us, but there's 5 colors, so we always ganged up on the zombies, and then we started fighting each other. But I was always the robots, and yeah, we would play that while I was in bed. Like, they would come visit, and they had a controller, I had a controller, and they were like, yeah, we're playing this game, because we used to always play that, like hundreds of hours in that game alone. So that was a lot of fun, but that was the second time that I decided to quit smoking. The third time that I quit smoking, or maybe I've only quit twice. I don't know. No. I quit twice. I started smoking 3 times. That's right. This will be the 3rd time. 3rd time's the charm. That's right. Okay. Sometimes I'm stupid. Gotta watch the time, because I'm coming up on when I'm about to start talking again in this game. And then that's when I'm going to leave you for the time. But, yeah. Wish me luck. Support me. Leave great comments down below about how you'd like me to definitely get through all this. And I hope I do. Honestly, I really hope I do. This time, for sure. 3rd time charmer. Let's go. That was the name of a perk in Call of Duty. No, it wasn't a perk. It was a title that you got for going prestige 3 times. So it would have the pot of gold and the rainbow, right? Because, oh, my lucky charms and all that. But yeah, that was to symbolize that you had gone through Prestige 3 times. So, third time Charmer was that title's name. My favorite title in Call of Duty history, and this was for Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2, was Red Carpet. Because I remember how I got Red Carpet. Red Carpet was more, you have to get 9 kills with the stealth bomber, and I believe it was in one match, right? Something like that. And it was just really funny. We're on Scrapyard in Modern Warfare 2. The original, again, I want to clarify that it was the original. I put hundreds of hours into that game. But, like, even though I did say that, you know, because they introduced dogs into Call of Duty, that we have to kill, that's when I stopped playing Call of Duty. Well, I mean, like, I kind of stopped playing the campaigns and only focused on the multiplayer. And it wasn't until they introduced it in the multiplayer that that's when I really just stopped playing Call of Duty. So, and I know for a fact there are no dogs in Modern Warfare 2 in the multiplayer. So, I was fine with that game. Anyway, back to Red Carpet. We're on Scrapyard, right? And it's like, I don't know if we're doing like a domination or we're doing like capture the flag or whatever. It must have been like a domination or something like that, where we had an objective to get to. Because whenever I played, at the time anyway, because I like to rush in. I like to rush in and like right off the bat, as soon as the game starts, I'm running. My goal is I want to try to get that first kill with a knife, right? That's my goal. Like, whether I do that or not is up to me. It's like, but I was just going to try. I was determined to do that. I was going to go, there. But, yeah, so we're playing on there. It's probably domination. So there's an objective. Once there's an objective, then I did better than if it was team deathmatch or just deathmatch in general. So, laying the groundwork for this one. I'm doing pretty good, right? I actually got my 9 kills in a row in that map, right? And you know how this can be, especially if you're more of a novice. And I played all kinds of different games. I didn't just focus on Modern Warfare. I played all kinds of different games. So I'm not dedicated to it enough to, you know, always get nukes and all that. I never got a nuke. I didn't even put that perk up. I wasn't even about to select that. I wasn't about to select the AC-130 or anything like that. But I did select that one because I'm like, I bet I could get 9. So I did that one. I had, I think, a UAV because that's always nice to have, especially if you're trying to get kills. And then I had a care package. So, running through. I'm getting kills. Got a care package, right? I also have my UAV. I popped my UAV, but I also noticed that someone has also called in a care package. So I go over there, I kill that guy, I take his care package. You know what was in that care package? Stealth bomber. Do you know what showed up in my care package? Stealth bomber. And do you know what I got when I killed that guy? 9 kills. Stealth bomber. So I put one stealth bomber down one side of the map going up the map, so I guess north on the map. Then I put the second stealth bomber going across the map, going back down into the corner. And then I put the third one going down that entire side on the right side of the map, downward. So up, down, down, right? And when it went this way, because I got like 1 kill over here, maybe 1 kill this way. But then when I did this one, it got like 9 kills all the way. It's like, and that's when I got the Red Carpet title. So much fun. That was so much fun. I was like, yeah, so proud of myself. Because that took a strategy to try to funnel everyone over to that one side. And then, like, do you think that they thought that I had 3 stealth bombers in a row? Or do you think that they thought that I cheated? I mean, come on. I really fucked those guys up on that map. I think I did, like, pretty much a team wipe. Right? They all just fucking died. It's just like, whoop, whoop. Come on, sleeve. Get back over here. Sorry. This thing was way too big. I was just elated at that moment. I mean, I had so much fun in that game. I'm just really sad that they didn't, you know, like when they put out the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, that they didn't include the multiplayer thing. I'd have jumped back into that. Anyway, the audio is about to kick back on again, and so I wanted to let you guys know. Again, join me on Saturday for Genesis Alpha 1, and it's probably a game you've never even heard of, but please check it out. It's a sci-fi game. And then it's also a roguelike, I think. And then join me on Sunday for Marvel Rivals. And then I will also see you in the next Uncharted, where my mic will be on for that. I didn't even tell you what I was doing with Dark Souls. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. See? Stupid. My ADHD. Alright. I'm going to let past me take over. Alright? So, I'll see you Star Side. He'll say that later on in the episode. Take it easy, guys. Shall I do the rest of the game silently? Let's get into the fucking water. I'm very annoyed right now. I'm almost just gonna quit the playthrough and delete the other video too, so that no one can see it. First recording of 2025 after I just said that we're gonna not have the mic off, and the mic is off.
Jesus, Elena, where are you?
Don't worry, I made sure to turn off the desktop audio before I started recording.
Wait a minute. What's so important about that tower? Oh, son of a bitch! Show me your hand, Archie! Whoa, 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 whoa! He's
Don't fuck with me when I'm angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I am not at all happy right now. Come on, let's just get to a part where we can fucking stop. Or maybe it's better for the channel. Maybe not hearing me is better than hearing me. Okay, where are you? You need to wear brighter colors. Brighter yellows than that. Yes. So in case you're curious about what I was talking about earlier, it looks like I have stick drift in the controller. I have to go get a new controller when I'm done here. So not only do I have stick drift, but my mic was off. And it's not even an old controller, because my PS5 is about a year old, so yay. So happy new technology. Meanwhile, my GameCube, and all the controllers for it, does not have stick drift. Why is that? Because it's not enough that these companies are going to have you pay a shit ton of money for something that is less quality than what they've produced before.
Aha. What's this?
It's just going to break down easier. And I play less games now than I did back then, so... I was having such a good time, too. Scouring the perimeter. It has a key thing on it,
symbol.
yeah.
But what's that got to do with the tower?
We go to the tower. And we get the key. We could play a new game on the channel and be like, hey, yeah, how long is it going to take me to figure out that my mic's off? I mean, is it plugged in? That was another one. But I don't think you guys would enjoy that, so... chalk this playthrough up as a loss. Lost potential. I kind of didn't want you to go over there, but whatever. I pressed circle. Sometimes the jumps are not very good. They're not accurate.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Keys. When is this going to be over? Well, because we needed a key to get in here, then that means they shouldn't be in here. But there's fire. We got in here somehow.
The hell is she?
She got in here somehow. Because there's a back entrance. Because of course there is. I take back everything that you didn't hear me say. These guys are not good at throwing grenades. Stop throwing grenades. Why don't you... No. No. Come over here and fight me like Jackie Chan in Operation Condor, okay? No. Another spelunky. A spelunker. Oh! If you haven't seen Operation Condor with Jackie Chan, I highly recommend it. Very good Indiana Jones-like movie. I mean, it's not like Indiana Jones by any means, but they are searching for treasure. They have hints and clues. Then there's a lot of excellent combat. You know, Jackie Chan's choreography is amazing. And his stunts are amazing.
Always get myself into this crap.
Let's keep running down the hall. Come on. God, I just want this to be over already. Pathetic. What the fuck? Treasure. Yay. The next episode will be better. I'll be in a better mood. Well, maybe. We'll see. You never know. A bunch of shit could just happen all of a sudden.
These aren't Spanish. They're English. Whoa. Fletcher, we have gone to the Great Tower. I pray that you will meet us there. Francis Drake. Wow. So you made it. But what were you plotting?
Hey!
That must be Drake's tower. Okay. It's gonna hurt in the morning.
I'm now killed by 250 people. Shoot them. Like, is this gonna end at some point? This little detour that we've taken. We just happened to crash land here.
could she go?
She's a figment of your imagination, Drake. You'll never be married. Where are we going? Can't move the camera. I think we're done here. I didn't realize it saved it over here. Not possible. At least I caught it now, because I'd have been furious during the edit.
This must have been Drake's. So what were you looking for, huh? Well now, that looks familiar. Huh. The ship's never left. Elena!
Hey, there she is.
God! Elena!
We didn't need her.
Watch this.
Oh, crap.
Alright, shoot the guy with the red shirt. Oh.
I know I'm not a big-time treasure hunter like you, but I doubt you're gonna find El Dorado in there. How'd you get yourself in this mess?
Trying to rescue you, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's so sweet. Traditional sandstone, brick, and stucco. Limestone mortar, huh?
How'd you get to know so much about this?
My show, Episode 4, Architects of a New World. Yep. It'll just take a tug to pull these bars out.
What? No, wait, are you sure?
Get out of my way, puto! Hey, Batan, open this goddamn door!
Oh, crap.
Hey, Drake.
Eddie Raja. I should have guessed.
Fascinating document, huh? Seems like this Sir Francis was in my line of work.
Don't flatter yourself, Eddie.
Always ready to be enemies, eh? Tell you what, lead me to the gold, and I just might let you live.
Is that it? Is that my deal? Die now, or help you, and die later. Oh, it's a tough call, but you know what? I'll take die now.
Daikamu! Listen to me, maggot. I was promised treasure on this goddamn rock. And now, my men are dying. They can't even go outside to take a piss without an armed guard. And I have nothing to show for it!
Yeah, I was killing all of your guards and
I
friends.
am making you a fair offer. You help me find the treasure, and the last man alive gets the gold. And the girl, of course.
The girl? Oh, Eddie, the girl's long gone. She's probably off the island by now. Going for help.
Daikujin, you were never very good at poker. I will find her. Trust me. How much trouble could one girl be?
A lot of trouble. Take the map and run.
Well, come on!
Thank you.
Hey! Damn it!
Nice work.
Thanks.
Hey! Hey! Buka pinto!
Hang on.
Those guys all have the same animation. Oh, if I shoot the gunner, then the truck will get destroyed. Idiot. Why are the drivers idiots?
They're coming in from the side.
Drive, Elena. The fuck was that? I don't think I'm killing them. I think that they're just running into all the bamboo. That wasn't very good at all. I am shooting your gunner. Why do you just like sacrifice yourself?
I said watch the cliff.
All right back there?
Just drive.
Look out!
Oh no, Elena's dead.
All right back there?
Just drive.
Now you tell me. Can you get better than that?
Shoot it out! I see it!
The grenade doesn't work very well on them. All you have to do is shoot their gunner and then they're dead.
Nate?
Step on it. Punch it.
We made it!
I can't believe that worked.
So who was that guy?
Just an old business associate. Oh, look out!
Oh no! Okay. Here, grab my hand. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, but you're bleeding.
Yeah, it goes with the territory. Let's get the hell out of here. Damn it. Come on.
Going somewhere?
Hey, Eddie.
Did you really think you could escape from what?
Oh, no, just giving the young lady the $10 tour.
Shut it! I bet you're working for them too.
What?
You thought you could set me up and keep everything for yourselves, hmm?
Damn it! This guy's crazy.
Eddie, take it easy, buddy.
Well, you're out of luck now. And out of road. Now, give me that map.
Hold on. All right, you got me, fair and square.
Hey, don't move.
Relax, Eddie. Just getting the map like you asked. I said, hold on.
I am.
Well, hand it over.
Well, now, you told me not to move. Looks like you're gonna have to come get it.
Dai camo.
All right, we're just still going.
Oh, God's sake.
These guys never quit.
That's going to cost you.
How'd they get down here so fast? Are you quite done?
Here we go. Take cover.
He's over here.
Oh god.
I got you.
Whoa.
That had to hurt.
The last time, Nate, if you get shot in the head, it doesn't really hurt because you're dead already.
Okay. This was a big mistake.
No kidding. You know, I should have turned before the bridge.
That's very funny.
Oh, come here a minute. I want to show you something.
That thing still works?
Uh-huh. Check this out. Okay, see this building in the harbor?
Why isn't this a
That's where all
Sony
boats
product?
coming into the colony would have unloaded their cargo. So if the El Dorado treasure came to this island, it would have had to have come through here.
Wait a minute, what? What was that?
What?
Rewind it.
Yeah?
Wait, stop.
Uh-huh.
Right there. That's our ticket out of here. Come on.
Our ticket out of here? Are you giving up?
Maybe you hadn't noticed, but we're kind of outnumbered.
We're doing fine so far. Oh, Lord.
Elena, I don't need your bullet-riddled corpse on my conscience. Let's go.
Oh, please. You quit if you want to, but don't use me as an excuse.
Fine. It's me, okay? I am quitting. Are you coming or not?
So that's it. You're just gonna forget about the treasure and forget about Drake?
God damn it, this is not worth dying over.
Okay. Okay. Listen, either way, we have to head back to the harbor. Don't worry about it. We can argue about it later. It'll be great.
Wait. This time, I drive.
Okay.
I want to thank you humans so much for watching, even though that for half of the video I was absolutely silent because my mic was off and stupid bullshit like that. And then for the other half I was bitter and negative. Why isn't that camera a Sony product? Come on, Sony. Don't you know you make cameras? I mean, this is a Sony game. Ah, that's right. Back up, Elena. You didn't see that. I just did. But basically, I apologize for that. That was not good of me to do that. Let's do that again. There we go. Need to get thumbnails too. It's all because of the update video, and I was getting the music for Uncharted here. It's not like I can just download it or whatever. So it's like I recorded some so I could put it into that video. It's kind of a teaser that this was coming out. And then so I left my mic off because I was doing other things at the time. It's not like I could be completely silent during a recording like that. So I do apologize. It won't be off next time. I may just get another capturing software to do all the other stuff, and then so I can get the B-roll with that, do the live streams with Prism, do the videos with OBS, all this other stupid bullshit. This is where we are leaving it for today, so I will see you in the next episode of Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Check out this playlist right here. This is the playlist for Uncharted Drake's Fortune. So you can see the first episode when my mic's on, and now the second one is up there with the mic off. And then this is the first impressions playlist. All the first episodes of all my blind playthroughs are in there, so check those out. Headbutt the dislike button for your boy to make sure that this video does not gain any traction, because it's just really embarrassing to have your mic off. Leave comments down below, but not mean ones about me leaving my mic off. It's kind of a Debbie Downer episode. I'll see you Starside, humans. Take care.